Hi, welcome to Blade and Brush. I'm Mike, your wet shaver, back with another video, and we've got Outdoorsman's Friend from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. This is a nice, mild citronella candle scent, so we're going to shave with this today because it is still stupid hot outside. Yesterday we had like 94 degrees, which for June is just ridiculous. But my cucumber plants are really taking off, as are my tomato plants. No fruit yet. The cucumber plants haven't gotten quite that level yet. It's usually like 60 days or something like that from planting. So, it's only been about 30-ish. And then the tomato plants, they're flowering, but no fruit yet, but they'll probably start growing within the next month or so. So we'll see what happens. I just took a shower. All right, so I've got my little green ray synthetic hybrid synth, whatever they call it, brush. It looks like the synthetic bristles were designed to resemble horsehair, which actually is good. I like horsehair brushes. I don't like the stench that comes with using them, but hey, that's what happens when you use a natural bristle. It's going to stink, at least at first. Yeah, like I said, this has a nice citronella scent, a very mild version of it. Good for keeping the bugs off if you're going outside. And the fireflies are finally out now. They usually come out around late June, mid-June. That's my favorite part of summer is fireflies. I get to sit out on the back deck, drink some iced tea, look at the fireflies. And this is a CK6 formula, by the way. Alright, so now I've loaded my brush and whipping up my lather. Yeah, it's been a couple days since I shaved. I was going to do it yesterday, but yeah, it's just way too hot. In fact, I was cooking up chicken yesterday on the griddle portion of the oven because my aunt had to replace her stove a couple years ago because it stopped working, and she got this replacement from General Electric at Home Depot, and it had a griddle situated between the four burners. So I've been using that for a lot of cooking that requires a griddle. Now normally I like to grill my chicken and hamburgers and stuff outside when the weather is nice, but being in the mid-90s and way too humid, I just was not feeling it. So I went ahead and par-cooked the chicken on the griddle so it got that nice crust. and then finished it off in the microwave, which I know is kind of lazy, but the alternative was turning on the oven at the same time as the air conditioner, and yeah, it's just, no, I'm not driving up the electric costs that much further. Yeah, put some salt, some garlic and onion powder, some paprika. And you can cook up some rice or potatoes, maybe some stuffing on the stovetop. Alright, so we're going to use the Ascension Select Twist Adjustable from PAA. It's a 3-piece razor, double open comb, as you can see. There's a blade there visible through the comb, the teeth combs, or comb teeth, whatever. It's got a flare tip, because that's what this is modeled on, is the old Gillette flare tip. So you can see the knurling on here, I think, maybe, depending on the lighting. But you get different color options. I opted for burnt orange. Yeah, getting lather dripping all over. The thing about these double open combs, they do tend to leave streaks of lather, but really got to remember to shake out the razor. Because it can hold water. One thing I have a problem with on this, and it's got nothing to do with the design itself, but as you can see, the torque on this at the head is bent quite a bit, so it makes getting under the nose a little bit tricky. And it's not a big deal. And other razors do have that issue as well, like say the Mercure Progress and the Parker variant. Those have rather tall caps. So it's not a deal breaker, but you do want to remember to be very careful getting under the nose so you don't miss anything. Oh. Yeah, the whole idea apparently behind the double open comb is that you leave behind streaks of lather, which helps keep the skin slick. And that allows for multiple passes. While reducing irritation. It also makes it a great buffing razor too, because when you buff with a razor, you're going over the skin, but you're not lifting the razor. All right. Pass number 2. And the CK6 formula is a step up from the regular version. It's got even more cushion and glide. Although it can be a little bit messy, as you just saw. Yeah, Doug has done a really good job proving that you can make a vegan soap that has as much cushion and glide as a tallow base. And the thing about the twist adjustables that he's produced is that there's no knob to adjust the blade cap. Instead, you just twist the cap and base plate together, like in one motion. Just kind of gradually get it. You can go to like maybe you can go to like whatever your desired blade gap. And since there's no numbering, that means you don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to get a closer shave with setting number 2 or 3? No, there is no 2 or 3. You just eyeball it. And adjust according to your needs. is really, in my opinion, a rather nice innovation. Takes a bit of getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, that's when it really starts shining. Now this, I believe, is made out of the same 316 stainless steel as the other Ascension Select. But it does have a sort of dark gunmetal finish. I'll call it a lead finish because it looks like a little bit like pencil lead. All right, that's pass number 2 completed. And like I said, the knurling on here, as well as a flare tip, are modeled on the Gillette razors of the same name. So the grip is pretty decent, but it's not quite as grippy as the regular Ascension twist adjustable razor. So you want to be a little bit more careful. Especially if you're shaving in the shower. Which Doug likes to do, apparently. Hence, he designs his razors to have a good amount of grip. In fact, I think this one, and don't get me wrong, this does have a good amount of grip to it, but I think this is the least grippy of his metal razors. Now, those plastic razors, that's a whole other story. But yeah, this does, provide a very secure hold. Let's see, do I have any? Yep, I need to go over that area. Thing about my neck whiskers, they do love to grow in all sorts of different directions, especially as they meet around the middle. But that soap is really, really slick, as are all of his soaps. By the way, I was using the Galactic Witch Hazel today. Alright, so while that combination is doing its work, I'm going to go ahead and rinse out my bowl and brush. Yeah, Doug's brushes are really good quality. He does use synthetic brushes, so if you're looking for horsehair, boar, or badger, you're not going to find it at PAA. But honestly, I like his synthetics. I think they do at least as well as natural bristles. If not better, because they're formulated for use with the vegan shave soaps. But yeah, this is the Green Ray. As you can see the little logo here. But it's kind of like the little brother to the Atomic Rocket. And if you're familiar with that shave brush, that's one of his most popular. Alright, so we're going to apply the aftershave splash, which doubles as a cologne. And while that's doing its work, I'll just get my underarm deodorant on. Yeah, I've got the whole kit along with the bath soap and hair shampoo puck. Like I said, when I like a scent profile, I go all in on it, and Doug's product lines do give you the whole body experience from head to toe. But this does help keep the bugs off in summer. Alright, now we're going to use the Star Jelly Aftershave Balm. Alright, and that is our shave for today. So once again, our shave soap, in fact the entire product line, has been Outdoorsman's friend from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. And the razor today was the Ascension Select Twist Adjustable Razor, also from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements with the double open comb design. Great products. I highly recommend you go check them out. This is Mike for Blade and Brush, signing off.